Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Over the last couple days, I've been trying to figure out which direction I wanted to take my channel. Um, I thought that I wanted to do cooking videos because that's where I was finding myself, was in my kitchen a lot. Only problem is since all of this quarantine's taking place, I have not been making the healthiest choices as far as cooking. Um, I think in videos from way back when I first started this channel, I put out there that I am diabetic and have high blood pressure and all that kind of stuff. So what I was fixing wasn't actually the best idea for me to do. Um, so I've been rethinking. Now, last week I made what is called chocolate lasagna. It has the Oreo cookie crust and cream cheese and chocolate pudding, and oh my gosh, it was so good, and I bet I ate over probably 3/4 of it by myself, which of course, you know, being diabetic is not good, not a good idea. So, but that didn't stop me because I was like, ooh, this one was so good. I wonder if I could do like a banana pudding version of it. And I started making a grocery list. And I had the vanilla wafers and the stuff to make the banana pudding. And then I said, ooh, let me do a vanilla version of the chocolate lasagna and use the vanilla Oreos. So I added that to my list. And then I said, ooh, let me do a chocolate one with graham crackers, and I put all that on my list. And then that night I was sitting watching YouTube videos, and it just so happens I looked down at my stomach, and it's just the weight that I have gained over the course of this last month and a half to however long we've been in this quarantine state. I have roughly, well, I'll tell you what, when this all started, I was at roughly 189 pounds. So I'm going to insert my morning weigh-in that I did. Actually, it was yesterday, but it's the I'm going to insert it right here. So I'll be back after that weigh-in.
Okay, here goes nothing. Let's see what the damage is. Okay, 205. That means I have gained, say, 198, 189. 189 is where I was, and I'm up to 205. So, let me do the math.
Yeah. So roughly I've gained 16 pounds over the last month and a half. That is onion rings. I fry onion rings. I've discovered the best onion rings. That previous video that I posted about my everything fry. Yeah. Onion rings. I did crawfish etouffee. I made the chocolate lasagna. I had my list of everything that I wanted to cook. But then I got to looking at what I was cooking, and I'm like, my sister told me that she can tell that I've gained weight. And so my thing was, the night that I put all of that on that list, and I got to thinking after I had given myself a shot of insulin because my sugar was up so high, which I normally don't have to do, I got to thinking I need to rethink my plan, and I can do my cooking that I want to do, because let's face it, this being in lockdown to where we can't go anywhere, we can't do anything, it's starting to get to me, and I'll eat breakfast and 30 minutes later I'm at the refrigerator, opening the refrigerator door, trying to see what I can eat. And I know I'm eating out of boredom, and I know that I'm doing what I'm doing out of boredom. And so I got to thinking there has to be a better way for me to be able to do something with my time, but not gain, because that's what I kept telling everybody. I'm going to weigh 500 pounds by the time we get out of quarantine. And so yesterday I went to the grocery. I'm not doing keto. I'm not doing keto. I'm doing a kind of mock version of low carb. I can't do low carb. I can't do keto because it's hang on, let me cut that off while I'm doing this. Because it makes me feel so bad. I literally will get sick feeling if with the low carb and keto. I don't know if they say it's keto fog, that once you get through that you're okay, but I can't do it because I feel so bad. So what I'm doing is a kind of a version of low carb, but not really low carb. What I'm doing is I'm cutting out bread, and I'm cutting out potatoes, and I'm cutting out rice. With being diabetic, if you know anything about being diabetic, you know that any type of fruit that ends with the word berry is okay. So when I went to the grocery store yesterday, I got strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. I didn't get a really big thing of the blackberries because I wasn't sure if I was going to like them. Turns out I do. So now the next time I go back to Walmart to stock back up, I'll have to get a bigger container of the blackberries. So today has been a pretty good day. My first meal that I had was actually a strawberry. Oh, and I got kiwi. Kiwi is one thing that I found that diabetics can have. But I got the stuff to do smoothies. The only thing out of all of the fruit that I got to go in my smoothie that I'm going to do for breakfast, sometimes this won't be every morning, but it'll be something. It'll be my meal replacement type thing. It'll be a meal. I got strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, kiwis, bananas, and I got some pineapple juice. Well, what I put in my smoothie is the pineapple juice, strawberries, banana, and a whole banana, a whole kiwi. And then I put the heavy cream in it to kind of froth it, make it fluff up and thicken up. And it's really good. And I had that for lunch today. And just recently at 8 o'clock, I was my second meal of the day, because I skipped breakfast, which I know that's bad, but I didn't eat breakfast because I woke up late. And I did the smoothie for lunch, and I just recently could tell, because my sugar was starting to drop, that I needed to eat something. So I had some bacon and sausage that I had already cooked that was in the refrigerator. So I threw that in a skillet with 2 tablespoons of butter and browned that up or heated that back up. Poured 3 eggs with some half and half in there with about 2 ounces of cheese maybe, and oh my gosh, that was the best stuff. And so that's what I've had to eat today. Let me say that back. When I woke up, I ate some walnuts. Then I had my smoothie. And then I had my eggs with sausage and bacon. I was watching my YouTube videos today, and then there's this one YouTuber that I like to watch, Catherine Michelle. She made keto ice cream. So I said, well, let me try this. So, because I had basically everything that I needed, but I did strawberry. I took and I did the cup of whipping cream, teaspoon of vanilla. I did 2 teaspoons, wasn't actually a measuring spoon, but I got 2 teaspoons of the Walmart Great Value stevia. Let's see, a cup of whipping cream. I did like 5 or 6 strawberries, teaspoon of vanilla, and about probably 2 teaspoons of the stevia. And put that all together, put it in my smoothie maker thing, and let it go. And then put it in a bowl, put it in the refrigerator, and put it in the freezer, and oh, that was some good stuff. I had to make myself stop. I could have eaten that whole thing. But today wasn't about what can I eat. It wasn't a big focus on me. I wasn't constantly trying to eat. I was constantly trying to figure out what my next meal was going to be. Yes, but I knew I spread them out better than what I have been doing, because like I said, I've been eating all day long. And so I've gained roughly 16 pounds since all this had started. I'm over 200, which is where I said I would never be again. Once I got under 200, I said I would never go back, and here I am back. And it's strictly because of I am trying to find something to do, and so out of boredom, I'm eating. And so I have all of my stuff starting tomorrow, which I kind of started today, but I'm really going to start kind of videoing. Like, I'll video breakfast. I'm going to do a day's eating, and it's mainly to keep myself accountable to somebody. I mean, I know I don't have very many followers, but at least I have 10 followers, and I'm keeping myself accountable to you 10 followers that I have that are watching me, and you take the time out of your day to watch my videos. I'm being accountable to you. I know I should be accountable to myself, but there's times that I just feel like I don't know. It just isn't. I'm just not. It's not happening. So tomorrow, I've got chicken, I've got vegetables, I've got some. I watched a video today of somebody, they made a chicken and rice, cheesy chicken and rice. I got some cauliflower rice, so I'm wondering what that cheesy chicken cauliflower rice type recipe. I don't know. I want to kind of play with it and see how it comes out. So I've got spinach. Never had spinach before. I don't even know if I'm going to like it, but I've got spinach and bell peppers and onions and squash and mushrooms and all kinds of stuff. And like I said, it's not so much low carb. It's more, it's more of, because I have fruit. Fruit's got carbs, and especially a banana has a ton of carbs in it. But it's more so moderate carbs. There we go. That's the word I'm going to use. I'm on a moderate carb diet. No rice, no potatoes, no bread, no frying. I gotta quit frying. That makes me sad because I love those onion rings. But anyway, that's I just wanted to kind of give a rundown and kind of give y'all a heads up of what's to come, because and I guess until this pandemic thing ends and we get out of to where we can go back, where I can go back to work, this is what I have to do. And from what I understand, I'm in Louisiana, so that means more than likely we're going to be one of the last states to go back, because according to our governor, we are not ready to go back. So that's it for this video. If you want to continue to watch where I go and how I do, and help me become accountable for what I'm putting in my mouth and what I'm doing to myself, hit that subscribe button down below and turn on your post notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.